Hello and welcome to the channel. In today's video, we are going to walk you through the entire process of registering a domain from start to finish. First things first, before you can register a domain, you need to choose one. Your domain name is your online identity, so it is important to pick something memorable, easy to spell, and relevant to your website. Here are some tips to help you choose a great domain. Keep it short and simple, something easy for people to remember. Try to use keywords related to your niche or business. Avoid using numbers or hyphens as they can be confusing. Make sure it is unique and not already in use. Once you have shortlisted a few domain names that you would like to have, next you want to check if the domain name that you want to use is available or not. Now, there are a lot of websites out there that you can search for domain name availability. One of the famous ones is GoDaddy.com, as you can see on the screen. You can also use Hostinger.com as well, which is another popular option. Once you're here, go to the search bar and type the domain that you want to look for. In this example, I'm going to use a random domain called travelcompany.com. Let's see if it's available. So after you've typed your domain name, go in here and click search domains. Now it will tell you if the domain is already taken. In this case it is, but it will also suggest to you an alternative should you choose to go with that. Otherwise, if you scroll down, you will get a lot of other options that you may want to consider depending on your requirements and how happy you are with that particular domain. Let's say that in this example, you're happy to go with travelcompany.it.com. Click on the cart icon to add the item to the cart. Once it's added, this button will change to continue. So click on continue. And in here, you will see some additional options. Obviously, the coming soon page is included with the domain, which means that until you create your own website, if somebody goes to this particular website, travelcompany.it.com in this case, they will see a coming soon page. Now, if you want to incorporate Microsoft 365 Essentials, emails, or applications, you can select the option that you'd like from the available options. In this tutorial, I'm not going to do this. Obviously, the domain name registrars / hosting providers will always try to upsell you things. If you don't want them or if you're not sure if you need them, simply click no at that stage. So I'm just going to leave it as no in here and click continue to cart. In here, you can see the domain that you're about to register against yourself or your business and the number of years the registration is going to last. Depending on your requirements, you may register it between 1 year and 10 years. Once you have confirmed that information and you're happy to proceed, click I'm ready to pay. In the next page, you will see an option to continue with email. So if you're a brand new customer of GoDaddy or any other registrar for that matter, you will create a new account with that registrar at this point. So click continue with email. If you already have an account with GoDaddy, simply click sign in and sign into GoDaddy. Enter your credit card details and complete the purchase. After you have completed the registration of your domain name, the next thing that you have to think about is web hosting. Web hosting is a service that allows you to store your website files such as images, text, videos on a server so that people can access your website online. Think of it like renting a space on a server that is always connected to the internet where your website lives. When it comes to web hosting, you have two options. The first option is hosting with the domain registrar. It is easier for beginners. Domain registration, renewal, hosting, and DNS management will be managed within one portal. Almost all domain registrars around the world provide hosting plans. For example, GoDaddy is a domain registrar as well as a hosting plan provider. Hostinger.com is also a domain registrar as well as a hosting plan provider. The second option is hosting with a different service provider. Imagine a situation where your domain registrar is GoDaddy.com, but you do not wish to host your website with GoDaddy. You can sign up with Hostinger, for example, and use their hosting services to host your website on Hostinger servers. This is better for users with knowledge of DNS. Domain registrar will handle domain registration, renewal, and DNS, and the hosting provider will handle only hosting. Now, if you would like to purchase hosting from GoDaddy, log into your GoDaddy account, click on this icon next to your account, select hosting and WordPress. This will take you to the place where you can purchase a hosting plan. Click on the purchase hosting plan button, follow the prompts, select the plan that you like, and you can complete the purchase there. If you want to use Hostinger as your hosting service provider, log into your Hostinger account. Under Marketplace, select Hosting and click on Explore next to Web Hosting to look at the available plans, proceed with the prompts, and make the payment. You will be able to use hosting with Hostinger. Guys, that is the end of this video. I hope you learned something new. If you did, please consider subscribing to my channel. As I mentioned earlier, I've got a discount link for Hostinger in the YouTube description box below. So click on that if you would like to proceed with purchasing a hosting plan or a domain from Hostinger. Thanks once again. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until then, take care and have a good day.